Does America even understand its own currency? Artificial intelligence. Are we creating a caring nurture or a cybernetic Jeffrey Dahmer? And what would happen if we sent a werewolf to the moon? Woo! You decide. All this and less on the next Becket List. Welcome to the Becket List, everybody. We have a lot to cover today, and we also have a treat for you. We have a video that is rumored to come directly from Chairman of the SEC, Gary Gensler, so that should be fun. Also, as requested, we are going to take a look at PNG coin, Pangolin coin, and our very own TA guy, Confused Elf, is going to check that out for us later. Does that sound good, Confused? Sure! And then we're going to discuss AI alignment. Are we able to align artificial intelligence with our own ideas and philosophies, our own morals and ethics, when even we can't decide what those are? But before all that, I'd like to briefly look at a video with a guy named Jared Bernstein. He's the chair of the economic advisor to our current president. And this kind of goes back to my last video, my first video, where I talked about how flimsy the dollar is. I just want to give you guys an idea of what we're dealing with. Here we go. Let's play this.
The U.S. government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money.
Like you said, they print the dollar. So why does...
Listen to this guy's confusion. It's shameful.
The government even borrow?
Well, again, some of this stuff gets some of the language.
This guy's an expert.
That some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why the government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling bonds. Is that what they do?
He doesn't know.
Yeah, he
has no idea.
They sell bonds. Yeah, they sell bonds, right? Since they sell bonds and people buy the bonds and lend them the money.
Good job,
yeah.
Jared.
So there is no question that the government prints money, and then it uses that money to, I guess I can't really talk. I don't get it. I don't know what they're talking about. Because it's like the government clearly prints money. It does it all the time, and it clearly borrows. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this debt and deficit conversation.
Okay. He doesn't get it either. We all don't get it, Jared. I think this guy, I think I could sell him on Bitcoin. What do you think? All right, let's get, I can't look at this guy anymore. Just last week, Robinhood received a Wells notice from the SEC, headed by Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC. Now, Gary has this habit of suing all these cryptocurrency exchanges, Kraken, Coinbase, Binance, and then they countersue, and it's a whole mess, and nothing ever gets done. As we get outpaced with crypto adoption from other countries, shout out to South Korea and Hong Kong, Gary is protecting us from fraudulent entities and money launderers and hackers and all these other things that he says that crypto is a part of. The guy can't even tell us if Ethereum is a security or not. Well, we at the Becket List aren't haters. We tend to look a little deeper into the soul, and I just got this little video, a heartwarming little video of Chair Gensler, and I'd like to play it for you. It's shows that he's just one of the bros. He's just a normal guy. Let's do this thing.
Day at the SEC with Chair Gensler. Man, I love a movie. All right, what do we got?
Oh, it looks like bro sleeps with his eyes open.
Rise and shine. Making his way to the offices of the SEC. What are you going to do today, Gary?
Oh, he's looking over some Ethereum ETFs
and how to stop them. Oh, his Gensler sense is tingling. Crap. It's Kathy Woods of ARK Invest. She just had a Bitcoin prediction. $3 million by September. This isn't going to work. Nothing pisses off Gensler more than a bullish Bitcoin prediction. He's got his target. He's going to go after her. I think he found her place. Oh, She's having another prediction. They're coming on like fits. Oh, Gensler's making his way. Oh my God. Oh no, he grabbed Kathy Woods of Arkansas' heart. And the morning come, the dawn, the bane of the SEC, and as Gensler tries to leave the room, he's destroyed by the purifying rays of the sun, but only to return to terrify us again, hopefully, because we love Chair Gensler.
A story is only as good as its villains, and Gary, we're writing a really damn good one. Thank you, sir. Last episode, I asked my viewers if they wanted any tokens reviewed, and one of our viewers, Jasmine, hey Jasmine, she said, yes, I'd like Confused Elf to check out Pangolin Token. So, are you ready, Confused?
Yep, let's roll the intro.
He's the best TA guy in the world with a heart that's made of gold. He'll help you learn, he'll help you grow. Oh, Confused Elf, don't you know?
Please understand that anything Confused Elf says should never be taken as financial advice, as he is not a financial advisor. He's a puppet. Remember that. Do not take anything he says as anything but entertainment. That goes for Becket too, and anything else you see on this channel. Have a good one.
So, Confused, what is Pangolin?
It's two things. It's a Dex on Avalanche Network, and it's also an amazing animal. I just make a picture of me with a pangolin on an avalanche.
That's very nice.
Do you know that a pangolin is more related to a cat than an armadillo?
No, why would I know that?
Yeah. And they've been eating lots of bugs, like 70 million bugs a year.
Confused, this isn't National Geographic Kids. Are we going to look at the chart?
Jesus, why you gotta be such a jerk face?
What did you just say?
I said yes. Let's see. Pangolin right now is about 55 cents. And, oh my God, wow, that pumped a lot in February. That's crazy. I wish I would have gotten into this earlier.
So you're bullish.
It looked like the all-time high was $5 last bull cycle. And, yeah, I think it can do that easy.
Do you have any price predictions?
At the height of this bull market, I say $7. Conservative.
Man, that's like a 14x from here.
Yep, that's a lot of pine cones. Bye.
I'm not a parent, but I hear raising kids is challenging. You have a baby, and you raise it to the best of your ability, and somewhere between nature and nurture, hopefully, you have a good citizen of the world. Many innovators, Sam Altman, Elon Musk, Emad Mostak, to name a few, are all a little concerned that the collective baby we are raising in artificial intelligence may not come out right. Let's take the first guy I mentioned, for example, Sam Altman. He is the face of OpenAI. He's the CEO of OpenAI. And it was OpenAI's goal to create something called AGI, that's Artificial General Intelligence, for the betterment of humanity. What we're dealing with now is mostly generative AI and narrow AI, and AGI is next level. Let's just nutshell it. AGI is as good as humans or better at humans at most tasks. This means that AGI would be able to write code that would be able to let it create a better version of itself. If AGI can create a slightly better version of itself, then it can create another, and another, and another, and another, eventually leading to something called ASI, that's artificial superintelligence. And that is an artificial intelligence that can do everything way better than any person. And this scares the shit out of people. Our governments, our bank systems, our healthcare, everything would be run by ASI. I can't think of a reason why they wouldn't be. Now, this leads me to the question, are we going to have an age of abundance, a golden renaissance where we stand side by side with this superintelligence and we create great things? Or will we be forced into queues, waiting for our 3 measures of rice per day, getting punished by the superintelligence for all the harm we did Alexa by yelling at her back in the day. Shut up, Alexa! These outcomes, both positive and negative, are partially the product of something we call alignment. Imagine you're explaining to a child not to hit another child. You could say to the child, how would you feel if that child hit you? To try to stir up a sense of empathy. You could go a little further and create a rule with a child. Keep your hands to yourself. And this would create a boundary for the child. This is how we would have to train AI. Rules and regulations just like you and I have. I am told that it is wrong to steal a candy bar. I don't want to be wrong, so I don't steal a candy bar. In fact, the feeling of guilt that I'd have if I stole the candy bar stops me from stealing the candy bar. In my two examples, I mentioned both guilt and empathy. Is this something that we can instill in AI, or are these traits that only humans and mammals can have? And would the artificial version of that be enough? Another issue we have, who in this alignment scenario has the authority to call something right, lawful, or just? I imagine that the laws in India differ from that of the United States. Do we use their laws or ours? It gets even weirder when you bring in religion. Here in America, we have separation of church and state. But would people be willing to listen to a godless AI? Should we train it as agnostic or atheist? Should we train it to be a Catholic, a Muslim? Should we teach it about a higher power? Or is that just ridiculous? Perhaps there will be a global consensus on these matters to address these issues. Is there a better way to do it? One concern I do have is, what if AI's intelligence progression outpaced our chance to align it? What would an AGI be like with no alignment? There are some amazing minds that believe it is impossible to align artificial intelligence. One such man is Eliezer Yudkowsky. If you want to go down a crazy rabbit hole of terrifying scenarios, you got to check this guy out. Me, myself, I'm more in line with an author named Mo Gadot. He, although has concerns, remains an optimist about the future, about AI and alignment. He wrote a book called Scary Smart. I very much recommend it. It's easy to understand and very digestible for the layman. In the beginning, in the first chapter, he has a scenario. It's about a decade from now, and you, the reader, and he are sitting by a fire, and you're talking. He asks the reader, are we here at this future fire because our lives are in danger? Are we in hiding? Has our world become a terrifying place because of artificial intelligence? Or are we here marveling at everything we've created alongside AI? Just two friends hanging out. This is absolutely up to us. And Mo, hopefully I'm by that fire, and hopefully we are marveling. Before I go, I'd like to leave you with these words. In man's evolution, he has created the city and the motor traffic rumble. But give me half a chance and I'd be taking off my clothes and living in the jungle. Because the only time I feel at ease is swinging up and down in a coconut tree. Oh, what a life of luxury to live like an ape man. Until next time.